Admiral Zexathara's mandibles clicked in satisfaction as the final human orbital station erupted into a brilliant fireball against the void. The bridge of the dreadnought Absolute Dominion hummed with the quiet efficiency of a well-executed military operation. Around him, his tactical officers reported the systematic destruction of Earth's defensive grid with professional detachment. "All orbital platforms eliminated, Admiral," reported Commander Krillvan, his scales shifting to a pleased amber hue. "Human fleet remnants have retreated beyond the asteroid belt. Surface bombardment can commence on your order." Zexathara allowed himself a moment of triumph. The hegemony's expansion into this backwater system had taken longer than anticipated. These humans had proven surprisingly tenacious for such a young species. But tenacity meant nothing against overwhelming technological superiority. The blue-green world below hung defenseless, its 7 billion inhabitants awaiting their fate. "Open a channel to the human government," he commanded. "It's time to accept their surrender." The view screen shimmered, revealing a weathered human male in what appeared to be a military uniform. The human's face was calm, almost serene, which struck Zexathara as odd. Most species showed appropriate terror at this stage of conquest. "I am Admiral Zexathara of the Galactic Hegemony," he declared, his universal translator converting his words into the crude human language. "Your defenses have been eliminated, your fleets scattered. Surrender now, and your species will be granted the mercy of servitude rather than extinction." The human, according to intelligence reports, this was General Harrison, their military leader, smiled slightly. It was not the expression Zexathara expected from a defeated enemy. "Admiral," Harrison said, his voice carrying a strange undertone of amusement, "I appreciate the courtesy of this call, but I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding." "Misunderstanding?" Zexathara's crest flared indignantly. "Your orbital defenses are debris. Your ships flee in disarray. What possible misunderstanding could there be?" Harrison's smile widened. "Well, sir, you declared victory. We're just wondering if you might want to check your sensors again." The human's calm confidence sent an unexpected chill through Zexathara's exoskeleton. He gestured sharply to his sensor officer. "Report." Lieutenant Velnath's tentacles danced over his instruments, his expression shifting from confusion to alarm. "Admiral, I'm detecting massive energy signatures throughout the system. They appear to be emerging from empty space." "Impossible. Our sensors showed no such readings moments ago." "Sir, the signatures are consistent with ship drives, but they're unlike anything in our databases. The energy output is." Velnath paused, recalibrating his instruments. "Sir, individual readings are showing power levels equivalent to our battle cruisers, but the configurations are completely unknown." On the screen, Harrison nodded as if he could hear their conversation. "You see, Admiral, you made a fundamental error in your intelligence gathering. You assumed our orbital stations and patrol fleets represented the entirety of human military capability." The tactical display began lighting up like a festival celebration. Contacts appeared throughout the solar system. Dozens, then hundreds, then thousands. Ships decloaked near Jupiter's moons, emerged from asteroid fields, rose from the surfaces of outer planets, and materialized from what had appeared to be empty space. "But our deep scans," Zexathara began, "showed you exactly what we wanted you to see," Harrison interrupted gently. "Admiral, humanity has been preparing for this day since we first detected your expansion into neighboring systems 18 months ago. Did you really think we'd put all our defenses where you could count them?" Commander Krillvan's voice cracked with disbelief. "Sir, I'm reading over 3,000 human vessels, many of them larger than our dreadnoughts. Power signatures suggest weapons technology at least equivalent to our own, possibly superior." Harrison's expression grew serious. "You came to our home, Admiral. You threatened our families, our children, our world. Did you think we'd greet you with anything less than our absolute best?" The human fleet moved with a coordination that spoke of extensive planning and preparation. Ships that had been hidden throughout the system began converging on the hegemony forces. The humans' retreat to the asteroid belt suddenly revealed itself as a tactical repositioning. The scattered ships were now forming up into a massive battle formation, supported by hidden installations that had apparently been operating in complete stealth mode. "This is impossible," Zexathera muttered. "No species develops this level of technology so quickly. You've barely reached your own moon." Harrison's laugh was genuinely warm. "Admiral, you've been watching our public space program. What you haven't seen is what we've been building in deep space for the past 2 decades. Hidden shipyards in the outer system, research stations in the Kuiper Belt, manufacturing facilities hollowed out of asteroids. We learned long ago that if you're going to have neighbors, it's best to be prepared for the unfriendly ones." The tactical situation had completely reversed. The hegemony fleet, which moments before had been in a position of overwhelming superiority, now found itself surrounded and outnumbered 3-1. Worse, the human ships were moving with a precision that suggested not just advanced technology, but extensive combat training. "Impossible," Zexathera repeated, but his voice lacked conviction. "Admiral," Harrison said, his tone becoming businesslike, "you have 2 options. You can order your fleet to stand down and accept escort to the edge of our system, or you can discover firsthand what humanity considers an appropriate response to threats against our home. I should mention that our weapons systems are currently targeting every ship in your fleet." On cue, the tactical display showed targeting locks from multiple human vessels painting each hegemony ship. The precision was flawless. Every enemy vessel was covered by at least 3 human ships with larger vessels like his own dreadnought, targeted by entire squadrons. Zexathera's bridge crew looked to him expectantly. The pride of the hegemony fleet, ships that had conquered a dozen systems, suddenly seemed small and vulnerable against the vast human formation surrounding them. "You've been planning this for months," he said, not quite a question. Harrison nodded. "Years, actually. We've been ready for this conversation since we first detected your scout ships at the edge of our system. We just wanted to see what kind of neighbors you'd choose to be." The Admiral looked at his tactical display one more time at the overwhelming force now arrayed against him, at the impossible reversal of fortune that had occurred in mere minutes. His species prized military honor, but they also respected tactical reality. "Very well," he said slowly. "We will accept escort to the edge of your system." Harrison's smile returned, but it was respectful now, not mocking. "Thank you, Admiral. And please, send our regards to the hegemony leadership. Let them know that Earth is very much looking forward to proper diplomatic relations." As the human escort ships moved into formation around the hegemony fleet, Zexathera couldn't help but feel a grudging admiration for these creatures. They had turned a certain defeat into overwhelming victory through nothing more than careful preparation and tactical patience. Perhaps, he thought, the hegemony had much to learn from humanity after all.